Greetings everyone, Eric here, and welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at something pretty cool. Alright, so, I just got something in the mail from Amazon, and it's, well, you've already read the title of the video, so you kind of know what this, so you already know what this is. But I haven't opened this yet, so I get to experience this for the first time, and I guess you guys also kind of get to experience this for the first time, so let's tear this thing open and see what's inside. Rah! And it's upside down. All right. Yes. This is what I was looking forward to getting. I just got this today. This is the Faber Castell's comic illustration set. I don't know what the heck the Famazings or the Famazings are, but I'm guessing it's these weirdos. But anyway, this is a... Oh, you can see a bright light from the light above me. I'm sorry about that. I can't block it. I can do nothing. But yeah, this is something I found on Amazon that I really wanted to check out so that I could show you guys some cool things like comic book illustration sets. So this is supposed to come with everything you'll need to get to work on doing comic booky stuff. But yeah, it comes with a bunch of stuff. So it comes with erasers and sharpeners, leads and pencils and pens and, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, let's open this up and let's see what's inside this box. Knife. Peeling stuff. That was unsatisfying. Great. All right, now it looks like it opens right from here. So let's see. Oh, yeah, whoa, that is weird. Here is a booklet, which I'm guessing has their instructions on how to do things. Let's see. Yep, but none of this is in English, which is absolutely amazing. I'm guessing they have an English version of this somewhere. Maybe you might be able to find this online. I will look up how to do this. Oh, look, it even has instructions. That's cool. Boy, I wish this was in English. Oh, I see. GB, Great Britain. Comic drawing is a form of drawing. Okay, so instead of English, they just have Great Britain. So yeah, so this is your kind of your booklet, which has a bunch of cool little bits of information telling you what's in the box, and also apparently teaching you how to draw, which is really, really handy. Oh wow, does it even have like perspective ruler stuff? Oh hey, look, it has perspective. Oh, that's really handy. That's cool. That is really handy. So let's put that to the side. And then here we have the innards. So as you can see, what it comes with is, it comes with 3 Faber Castell pens. So these are their different brush sizes, which are, or I guess pen sizes. If I can... These are hard to get out of. There we go. Okay, so... okay, so this is a 0.1 or extra small. This is a 0.5 or fine. And then this is, ooh, oh my gosh, they give you a brush. Oh, they give you a little brush tip pen. So that's pretty cool. How flexible is this? It's got a little flex. It's not bad. And now I have ink on my hand. Lovely. All right, and then yeah, so these are your inking pens. So you can see they have the, here, let me put white behind it so you can actually see. So it's got the nice little tips on there for you to work with, which is oh so lovely. Ooh. Oh, and they provide a mechanical pencil, a Gripmatic. It's a 0.5. Oh wow, yeah, that is a 0.5. That is thin. Here, look, you can see it. It's so thin. That is kind of worrying, just because I know how. Oh wow, and it is a regular pencil. Because I know 0.5 is a bit small for me for this kind. Oh my god, it has an eraser! Look, it's got a little twisty eraser. Oh, that's so nice. I'm a little concerned with the 0.5 just because I can break that pretty easily. But for doing your rough stuff, or even your final pencils, that's fine for most people. Let's see. Over here, it looks like we have just a... What are you? Oh, this is just a regular pencil. Yeah, this is a regular HB pencil. Oh, that's nice, actually. So, okay, so you do have like kind of an HB, something a little bit normal. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you have your sharpener, which I guess that's made out of metal? Oh, whatever, the blade is metal, so... Oh, it's made in Germany. That's cool. So, traditional pencil sharpener. You have a nice little eraser. This looks... Yep, this is just a simple rubber eraser, so that's pretty nice. It's all blue, which is weird. Oh, here we go. So they do give you some blue lead. Okay, then. That is actually pretty nice. I don't know how to get... How do you get stuff out of this? Oh, it pushes over. Okay, so the tip thingy shoves over, and then you can pull out lead. Okay, so they give you some 0.5 lead for this pencil. So if you want to use blue, which is sometimes referred to as non-repo blue or non-reproduction blue, which means if you were to scan this with a decent scanner in black and white, especially if you do it like a monochrome or grayscale, and basically you can filter out the blue, even if you scan it just normally and then take it into your program, it's much easier to get rid of just the blue. So that is really, really handy. I'm so happy to do that. And then of course right here, they actually provide you with some color pencils. Not a lot of colors. So you basically have a grayish color, a bluish color, a skin tone, like a white skin tone color, so like Caucasian. You have a red, yellow, and then white. I would have liked to maybe have a couple more colors, like something with maybe for like darker skin. Yeah, but I mean for a basic 6 pencils, they had to make a choice, and so they went with the more commonly used colors. So that works. That's fine. Right, okay, so that's literally everything. So that's all this comes with. It does not come with any paper. I do know some things do come with paper. In fact, I am going to get one from Deleter, which is it's a manga kit. So I will get that one and try that one as well. So this one does not come with paper. It just comes with all the tools that you're going to need. So this is really cool. These tools are pretty nice. I have used Faber Castell before. Especially these pens, yeah. So let me just get some paper. I'll put it down here. I'll just use some basic, slightly thicker kind of computer paper, and then we'll try these out. All right, so I've got some paper here. Like I said, this paper is just kind of a little bit thicker stock than your normal printer paper, but not by much. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try out each of the tools. Let's start out with kind of their generic 2B pencil. So let's see how this works. I'm just going to do kind of a quick little sketching thingy. So let's see how this works. Yeah, that's your basic 2B lead. That works just like I would expect it to. Works just fine. It feels pretty nice to use, actually. I'm drawing a bit weirdly here, so do excuse me. I have to angle things a little weirdly some. So yeah, like for a pencil, this works absolutely fine. It shades pretty well. I don't really have any issues. It feels fine in the hand. Obviously, it's just a normal pencil, so pretty good quality. I guess I should take this moment to why couldn't they give you the kind that has a collector? But they didn't. They give you the one that just kind of doesn't have a collector. So let's see how this works. Woo, it's nice and sharp, that's for sure. It's fine. Kind of mangled the tip just a little bit, but not too bad. Nothing that can't be worked with. But yeah, no, the pencil works fine. The pencil sharpener will work just fine. You shouldn't have any issues with it. So yeah, not bad. Does the job. Does it well. So cool. On to, well, I guess the next thing to try is try the eraser. If I can get it out of its packaging. All right, there we go. Wow, that feels weird. It's like rubber. Yeah, that's like a weird rubber. But okay, let's see how this. Oh, not bad. It actually does pretty good. Obviously, it is a normal eraser, so it's gonna leave eraser shavings everywhere, but no, it does. Can you lightly erase? Sort of. You can kind of erase relatively light if you wanted to like lighten that up so you could go back over it again. So yeah, it seems to do its job really well. Man, that's weird though. It's like, it feels like a rubber ball or something that like bounces or something. That is so weird, but I like it. It works, it does the job, and also it's cool. It's blue. Cool. Nice. All right, next let's try the mechanical pencil. For obviously, the click works excellently, so man, 0.5 is just a bit too much. Wow, you only need to click once to get a decent bit of lead out. But yeah, I would much prefer something a little bit more. Whoa, okay, that is a that might be a B lead because it comes out quick, but it works, and it works. Yeah, no, that works really well. It's about what I expect from a mechanical pencil. It is definitely allowing a lot to come out, so you can't quite be as gentle as you can with the regular pencil. But it works. It does its job really well, actually. I would have no problem using this pencil. It feels good in the hand too. Like, that's actually a nice grip. The grip could be a little bit softer, maybe a little chunkier, but no, it works really well. So I don't think any of you would have any issues using this, and allows you to get some nice fine details. So yeah, this works good. Now, a really cool thing I'm gonna try and do is, oh, okay, so the whole back comes open to allow you to get to the lead. Gotcha. I was wondering how that was gonna work. So let's try replacing the graphite. Ooh. Yeah, that with the non-repo blue. Hi, okay, you're just gonna sit over there while I do this. Okay, so like I said before, you just click, that literally just slides over, and then you're supposed to just go, whoa, that comes out quick. Be careful with that. Let's just grab 2 for now. And then we're just gonna do that. Gonna load it up with 2. Whoa, that feels soft. Then we're gonna click that back on, and there we go. All right, I got it out. All right, man, that is, 1 click is like more than enough to do most work. All right, let's see how this does. Let's see how this feels. I used to use blue lead. I still do, so. Oh yeah, no, that feels good. Oh, that's so much nicer. See, at 0.5, I would much rather use blue lead than use black lead. And that's just a personal preference of mine. I find blue lead just works nicer for me at this kind of size. And again, that is 100% a personal preference thing. You might prefer the other one, but the fact that they give you the option to use the non-repo blue is really nice. Like, that's actually really cool. And it's very, very soft. Like, it has, there's our first break. Don't press down too hard when you're using 0.5. It'll snap very, very quickly. Like, you really gotta kind of baby it a little bit. So just remember to be very careful. It is extremely flexible and extremely easy to break. Be careful with that, but otherwise, I like it. I like the pencil. It's a really good pencil. I might actually use that pencil normally. Though I'll put the black lead back in just for my own personal things. If I'm gonna use blue lead, I'd rather use slightly bigger, that is not the pencil I use. I have this one, which has 0.9 lead in it. As you can see, much chunkier. Well, here, just to kind of give you a perspective here, look at the difference between 0.5 and 0.9. So yeah, you can see why I use the lead that I use. But yeah, no, this pencil is actually really good. I might put some black lead in this, and that'll actually work really nicely. So not bad. Okay, and now it's time to check out the inking pens, which are very, 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 very important things indeed. So 0.5, well, 0.3 is like my favorite to use. Let's see, how small is their 0.1? Yeah, their 0.1 is very, very small. So I would much rather use a, let's see what their 0.5 looks like. That's not bad, that's fine. But let's see, how does this feel to work with? Yeah, yeah, that feels exactly like what I'm used to with Faber Castells. Yep, that feels pretty good actually. What's their little boy feel like? Oh yeah, that is interesting. See, with the 0.1, I feel a little bit more anxious with 0.1. Just because it's so small that I feel like I'm gonna break it. Also, why is that so out of focus as soon as I like do anything? But yeah, 0.1 is fine if you're doing like really fine details. Just don't push too hard, because I have broken the tips off of 0.1s and 0.2s. So 0.5 is kind of my my go-to thing. That is not a 0.5, that is the brush. So hey, here's the brush. So you can see there like how this tip looks. It is very, very pointy. But let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that's got some... So basically you can use this to like do some like feathering if you really wanted to, and you can get pretty light with it. So if you want to get like thick, thin kind of stuff like that, you can do it. Also, that autofocus is having a heck of a time, so I'm going to turn that off. So you could use this to make your lines. So if you wanted to do like things like that and then do that, but just be careful with these kind of things. They can get torn up pretty easily. So if you're using it like to color in like large areas of black by doing stuff like this, be very careful how hard you press, because you can tear that up pretty quick. But no, that actually feels pretty good to use. It feels exactly like what I expect from Faber Castell. And yeah, from what I can see here, ink quality looks pretty good. It's almost on board with my Staedtler pens, because Staedtler pens are probably my favorite ones, just because I like the ink flow. About the right amount of ink flow, especially for a 0.5. But yeah, no. Everything so far seems to be pretty good. The last thing, obviously, I get to test out are the color pencils. So let's do those real quick. Okay, so this is the color pencil. It's got a really nice smooth grip, which is actually pretty nice. The printing looks pretty good. Let's see how the color quality is. Although first, let's erase some of the blue line I've done here. It does a pretty good job. So the eraser does a pretty good job getting rid of the blue. There's still a little bit of remnants there, but that's to be expected from this kind of stuff. So let's see how this works well. Now, I'm not really good with things like color pencils. They were never my strong suit. But let's just see. I mean, they feel nice in the hand. Obviously, these are pretty fresh, so I would expect them to feel pretty good right off the bat. You guys can barely see that, can you? Like, for me, that looks fine, but that is so light that you guys are getting, like, none of that view. So let me switch over to a much darker color. Let's try red, and then we'll do a little bit of red as like a shadow color, even though that doesn't really make sense. But that's what I'm dealing with. So the color pencils are good. There, I just saved you 10 minutes of me faffing around with color pencils when I'm really bad at using color pencils. Yeah, I really like this kit. It's a nice, simple kit. I think by the way, this is only $20, so it's not expensive or anything. But for the fact that you get a little bit of a booklet, which can kind of like go through and teach you a lot of different aspects of like doing comic books and stuff like that, you really can't go wrong. Like, it's teaching you some of the basic stuff, which is exactly what you want. That's what you need. You need to know a lot of the basics before you can get working on doing a lot of more advanced stuff. Honestly, I can easily recommend this and say pick it up, especially if you want to get into doing this kind of stuff and really learning about making your own comic books. The only thing I would say is I wish this came with paper. So what I'll do as well is, when I put a link in the description for this, I'll put a link in the description for some options for paper, mainly the ones that I've used before, and I'll try to like give you different price options. So things that are a little more affordable or like really cheap, and then some of the more like really high quality stuff. So yeah, that'll kind of help you have a few different price ranges. But anyway, this was interesting. I'm glad I looked at it. I will hopefully get another one, not from Faber Castell, but probably from Deleter. I'm gonna get their manga thing, which is considerably more money. It is like $100, but it comes with more stuff. Like, it actually comes with, I think it even comes with like paper, nib pens, and ink and stuff like that. So definitely look forward to that. It's gonna take me a little bit, obviously, to get that because, well, it's more money. But anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you have any thoughts on this thing, if you have any other ones that you've seen or any products you would like me to check out, please leave in the comment section below what you thought and what you would like to see next. And while you're down there, make sure you click any of the other affiliated links and stuff, like if you want to support me on Patreon, stuff like that. Click things, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later. Oh, I got lead on my finger.